think my most difficult job is teaching Buddhism at a university in Aberdeen. The students are interested. Some of them are reading through the Bodhicharya Avatara Shantideva with me. But at the same time, these are students. They drink, they smoke, they want to see something different every week. And so I would be very grateful for your advice for maybe a simple Chenrezig puja text that I could teach them, or maybe even a minla, something like that, something that would make them better, something that would make them healthy. I'm worried about them because a university is supposed to be a place for learning, but in Europe it's oftentimes a place where young people go to play very, very, very hard, and 4 years of their life disappear and they miss a chance. And those of them that do ask for teachings, I'd like to be able to give them something that nourishes them and helps them. So if he has any suggestions for a simple sadhana, a simple meditation text that I could teach and that I would be allowed to teach, I'd be very grateful. The things that I know properly are far too serious to teach them, and I can't really pass them on that easily. So something simple.
你自己应该多占一些大圆满的修。
Believe me, some of them act like crazy sages, but they haven't got the foundation to be crazy sages. I'll be glad when they get there in the end.
是的，其实，我在想你们，大学里面学习这个入菩萨行呢，这是非常好的一个事情。我们以前在我所在的一些藏地的有些学校，他们开这个普贤上师演讲，还有就是你们开的这个入菩萨行人，当可能3-4年当中就是感觉不出来怎么样，但后来他们到这个工作就是应该在社会上，然后做很多事情的过程当中就发现，就是他们的整个人生呢，就是跟其他人完全是不相符。所以我们觉得呢，就是一个是就是让他们不管，当然我知道里面有个别人可能不听话，但我还是希望让他们好好的学习入菩萨行论。当然同时呢，可能就让他们念一些观音心咒啊、文殊心咒啊，就这样也会有就帮助的。从大的方面可能讲一个实修法，就是这都不一定很实现。念一些咒语，我看他们也可能会能接受。
Is there even so, is there a good first a meditation? They're called meditations in front. Not a self-meditation, but a meditation in front. Is there a good simple one that he would recommend? Maybe one that has maybe one from Jigpun even, Khenpo Jigpun. There are different stages of meditation.
You mean the primary ones?
No, there's Kriya, Charya, Yoga, Anuttara, Ati, Anu. There's a whole set of stages. And when you visualize the deity in front of you, this is a lower stage, and it's appropriate to people who are not ready to see themselves as the deity. So, because we have Samye Ling up in Scotland, then I've got a very simple Avalokiteshvara, Chenrezig sadhana from Taisitupa, and I sometimes use that. But I'd prefer something that I knew came out of the kind of Rime Nyingma tradition. I'd be happier with that. So if he has a suggestion, I'd be very grateful. For instance, yesterday's transmission, right? Clearly that is the phrase we use is we say it's fresh from the Dakini's breath, right? It comes straight from his teacher. So if he thinks that's appropriate, I might request the actual text of that, if he thinks it's appropriate.
You mean?
The text that he taught us yesterday. Yesterday's Chenrezig.
Yes,
yeah. But the way that he taught it yesterday, it's a self-visualization. So I couldn't teach it to the students like that. It's too much for them. But if I can teach it to them as a front visualization, then maybe that would be appropriate.
应该是可以的。昨天的这种观音呢，就是也是可以观修的。还有呢，法王如意宝有一个文殊菩萨的一个简单的观修方法，就文殊智慧用舍，就是一个，就是到时候我们可以翻译出来，就是给你提供，就应该比较简单的，可以的。
If I understand correctly, Khenpo Jigpun actually had a whole series of Manjushri meditations, Jampalyam Gom, ranging from Ngondro all the way up to Ati. This is what I've been told. I have heard about this for 15 years, this practice. I've never been able to actually meet it, but I've always wanted to. When I was very little, when I was a student, I had a very strong vision of Manjushri. And I've always been trying to figure out what to do with that, because it sat with me my entire life and I've never quite known what to do with it. So when I heard about Khenpo Jigpun's system, it was wonderful. And if there is a basic, an introductory visualization within that system, that would be tremendously helpful.
这个，肯布吉梅本尊仁波切的那个书法，就有两种，有一种呢，就是一般的大学生呢，就是一般的一些实践人可以念诵的一个文殊菩萨的简单的一个仪轨，还有一种是刚才你讲的一个，就是从一个四加行一直到就是大圆满的最高境界的，但是这个呢，可能是给一般的一些学生和老师传的话，可能不行的，因为他要经过一个很严格的这个加行啊、观定啊，就是这些。
No. I know about it. This is, I've only talked about it once or twice because I know how powerful it is. My Khenpo Tsewang Sonam told me about it, and I've been hoping to hear more for many years. As I say, when I was little, I had a series of very powerful visions of Manjushri, which is it's part of why I do what I do.
但我像你刚才跟这些学生提供的，应该文殊菩萨的这种修法呢，就是应该很是